Nice smoky start to the day in Hazelton, New Hazelton, British Columbia. So Zelda's, they actually brag about a lot here. They say it's really great. Too bad it doesn't open till 10 today, and it doesn't open. It opens late, like every day, and it closes early. So they may brag about it, but it's hard to get to because it's not open a whole lot. The prime hours it's open is like I guess if you're a lunch person, but that's where we are. Chinese restaurant. There's another Chinese restaurant down there. There's another Chinese restaurant here. So the main course of New Hazelton is Chinese food. But this is where I stayed. Look at that. No Thrills Motels. So, this is where we start early in the morning. Plenty of light to do a lot of riding. I mean, what can you really say? I mean, it's British Columbia, and it's kind of, it's very sparse populated British Columbia. There's not a lot of industry here. It's basically outdoorsy, woodland people. I don't want to, like, woodland people is kind of a loaded word, but it's just people who just like the outdoors and like to be out here. You'll see a lot of vacation homes and just cruising along, and it's just absolutely scenic. New Hazelton is a brilliant kind of a small town. It's right next to an Indian reservation, and that pretty much dominates the town. And then I was just headed north, and you can just see the beautiful scenic stuff. And I think every single lake along the way is just fish at your own discretion, because like there's just not enough fishermen. And I think probably the bears and the eagles take more fish than the people do at this moment. So that's kind of how this area is. It's just so scenic and so beautiful as you're going up. I took a little less road up. It's not as well known, well traveled, so it was very sparsely like with vehicles. But when I did see stuff, it was usually either maintenance people who were repairing a bridge or working on something, or it was a motor home. And just motorhomes going back and forth, obviously doing what you do here. And a lot of it was wildlife. Now, as I'm coming up, this was a bear sighting, but there it is off to the side of the road. Obviously, it got hit by a car. You could probably see some little damage on the road of where obviously the car had like actually struck it. I would imagine a black bear would be incredibly hard to see at night, because just obviously for reasons. And if you didn't notice it, there were actually two wolves just off in the background there, who obviously are about to get a free meal. But other than that, that'd be the last time I see something like that. And I was just keep on going. All the stops are kind of interesting, the stop and there. It's kind of interesting just to ask them about things, and then they'll notice that you're not from the area. They'll ask where you're from, and when I would say New York, and they're like, wow, you know, and they'll ask you where you started, and I said I started in New York on a motorcycle. Then they start to like, whoa, you're one of those people. So, you know, it's fun, and they'll even ask you questions about like, hey, you know, how do we compare? What does this compare? And I always told them, this place is absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe it's such a well-kept secret. Some people did tell me that it's not such a well-kept secret, is that more and more people are coming up here to vacation, so it is starting to get a little more crowded. I guess as people flock and crowd the southern areas in Washington, Oregon, and even like right on the border, people are just pushing north to kind of get that kind of very desolate, in-nature feel. Whew. This is Mezos Junction or something like that. Just look at this view. You know, the first thing I noticed, there's a lot more bugs up here than you'd think. But as it is, there's a bunch of camping right down there. But as it is, this is me going up through on the road to Alaska. Hopefully things continue to go well and the bugs stay away. road, they would usually just scamper off into the woods. They're very skittish creatures. So I did see a bunch of them. I see a bunch of stuff. I saw a number of birds, hawks, but again, I'm not a bird person, so I really can't identify them. The bears themselves, again, just skirt off the road. They're actually quite prevalent in this area, and you see them a lot of times. It's rare to actually see one that doesn't like react to something coming down the road. So I was actually, I got more and more surprised that I saw one that had been hit by a car. Just the grandiose views with the rock, with the mountains in the background, and just the woods. It's absolutely amazing. And there were problems with like bugs, but hey, you know, this is kind of the start of the buggy season for them. So it's only getting worse from here. And I struggled a little bit with this stuff as well. So I can't recommend British Columbia enough if you got the time to get up there, because it's really love nature, really love getting out of the way. This is definitely an area I was going to. And I stopped at some place called Bell 2, just kind of a resort, and I stayed in that area.
Look at this place. This is Manhattan Lake, like I have any idea. Just look how nice that is. Picnic table under construction. Okay, coming up on gas. Look how great this place looks. This is just incredible. Now, I don't know how to stress this, the amount of bugs that are out here that I keep hitting. It's incredible. But wow, just what a journey, what a scenery. I have seen a couple places where there's like debris all over the road, so someone hit something hard.